couple things I missed or didn't explain. The reason why the opacity matters in terms of, well, making these disks happen is, well, on the first layer there's a dye that changes how light is reflected, and I think that's actually how burnable DVDs work, and in fact burnable CDs. This is a burnable DVD. I burned this one. That's how this works. That's why you can see there's kind of a layer, kind of a lip there of where the data is burned and where there's data not burned. That's because there's a pattern of dots and things that will reflect light in a certain way and reflect light or not reflect light, and that essentially is read as ones and zeros. They're just very, very small, and that's why there's a rainbow. But these work by introducing an opacity layer of dye, as well as with the normal dye layer underneath. So it doesn't quite double the capacity, but it gets close enough. And, well, how does that work? Well, the first top layer of dye is the opacity changing dye, and when you burn a disk like that, when it needs to write data on that top layer, it'll basically write the data onto it by essentially changing how see-through it is to the laser, how reflective it is, and based on that, it can read the data back that same way. I think there might be another like sensor in the drive or something to detect that, but that's basically how these work. And so there's that extra layer, and then there's the layer below it, which is the normal DVD layer that, well, just changes color, I guess, changes properties. So, yeah.